I knitted the Cumulus Tee by PetiteKnit and the Haust cardigan by Skeindeer. So let's talk about them. Hi, my name is Minna. This is my little corner of the internet where I talk about my knitting and handcrafting in general. This particular video is a video vlog where I a bit more informally talk about my knitting. Today I am going to talk about my knits. I'm going to do that first. Then there is one work in progress, and also at the end of the video I am going to cover up where I've been, what I've been doing, because because I've been away. Okay, yeah. So let's do this in a really podcasty manner. What I'm drinking today? No, let's start with the weather. It's been quite hot, but today when I'm having a day off and I'm planned to film, it's gloomy, it's rainy, it's extremely high humidity, so yeah, it's hot but it's humid and it's weird. It's kind of like rainforesty. So I was all planned to drink some nice tea, but I absolutely cannot do that because it's too hot. So yeah, to the beverage I'm having an energy drink because I am that person. So yeah, maybe grab your choice of beverage, and yeah, let's talk about knitting. To the podcasty manner, I'm wearing a top that I knitted myself with no pattern. I have not written pattern either. It is knitted with this with HJERTEGARN number 5 Haeklegarn 100% combed cotton, and there is 420 meters in 100 gram skein, and yeah, it's soft, a bit not sure if that's gonna work, not shimmery, but you know what I'm going with this. The thing that mercerized cotton have, like a little, yeah, sort of like shine. Yes, in these two colors. And it is knitted from top down. There is a little cord here. I've just increased. Why am I mixing these always? I'm trying to model this, but it's going to be bad. There is video about making of this and also a few pictures me wearing this in my video, and if I can, I'm going to put links somewhere here if you want to watch that. Sort of a time-lapse thing. And I'm going to talk about those more later on. But it looks like this from the back. And yeah, it is planned for hot weather, and weirdly enough today is hot weather. Yeah, and it's knitted with 3mm needles, and actually also 3.5 because I'm the person whose knitting changes. If I knit flat, it's looser compared to if I knit in the round. So I started here, it must have been 3.5mm needles, and then I've changed to, no wait, just no 3mm needles from here, and then 3.5 because I wanted to, yeah, because it would be tighter, so I have to take bigger needles so that it fixes itself. Yeah. I don't know, I kind of like this. It's absolutely it's really summery garment. I'm not sure, maybe I could wear this with some I don't know, some cardigan or something, or t-shirt under. I don't know, I have to try. But for the hot weather, really good option. Yes. Is that everything? Weather report, what I'm drinking, what I'm wearing, what are we going to talk about today? Okay, yes, let's jump into knitting, as they say. Yes, like I said, I knitted the Cumulus Tee by PetiteKnit. She's a Danish designer, like maybe you know. This is quite I'd say it's popular pattern. At least I think a lot of people are knitting this, and it's pretty straightforward t-shirt. I've made some modifications. I messed up something in here, so I decided to add purl row. I think I did the increases somehow wrong, but I cannot actually tell it even myself. So, but the purl row was to I don't know, somehow make that less mistake and more like detail in design. Yes, I made shorter sleeves than in the original pattern. The whole shirt is, I think, a little bit shorter than in the original pattern, and also I decreased in the sides because it would have been just absolutely too big. Even though I like loose fitting garments, then there is a line, so I decreased. Also, I think this is size L. Did I say that already? And maybe if I'm going to knit this in the future, which I might do, I think I should pick a bit smaller size. What else? In the pattern it says to finish these lines, or what's it, neckline, sleeves and the hem with an I-cord. I did that, but I'm finding that despite of that, the hem is it's like curling up a little bit. That I don't like that. I don't like that. So I am weighing if I should take that out and maybe make a little ribbing instead. But I'm not sure. I'm pondering on that. There is also a time-lapse video about making this. If I manage to make those link thingies, I'm going to link that. And there is my little tag in here that says painstakingly knitted, hand wash only. If you would be interested of those silly little tags, they are available in my Arezzo, but if you're not, that's completely fine. Yes, and I'm going to also say, can you imagine, I have this little note because I can't remember anything, but it says I've used to that shirt 180 grams, which is like approximately 2 skeins, and the yarn cost 6.2 euros. So in total the shirt cost something like 12.4 euros, which I think is quite reasonable price for a nice fitting garment. Not sure if you are interested in these price thingies, but I kind of am. So there you have it. Yes, really good pattern. It's a paid for pattern, but I think worth every penny and really nicely written. I didn't have any problems at all to understand what was, yeah, it was good. It was good. Okay, then, yeah, since my last video was somewhere like I think in January or something, there is a lot of wintry garments that I made, and I am not going to take all of them now because it will take too long, but maybe further on the row I can do that. But I picked one of my favorites, which is the Haust cardigan by Skeindeer Knits. Trying to remember her real name, but it's not coming to me. I know her name. A Norwegian designer living in London, England, making extremely nice designs. A lot of Norwegian patterning, color work, but also I think a bit romantic-y. No, maybe is that too much? But nicely fitting. Subtle details. Good garment. I don't know. I'm bad at this. It seems. Anyways, I remember when she published the pattern for the Haust cardigan. It was a few years ago, and I immediately thought I have to make that. And she had a birthday just around this time, I think. And then I purchased the pattern in some sort of little sale she got, and then I knitted it. It is knitted bottom up, so it is started from here, and it's also sticked. All the seams, all the seams are sticked, so it is knitted closed, closed. It is like a bag. You start from here and make a bag, basically. Then you enforce the places where the seams are going to be, and then you cut it. And now that I think about it, it was a bag because there's a seam. Yeah, she's amazing. So the yarn I used, maybe let's start with that, is this is House of Yarn, 100% merino, #Trusilgarn. Where is it? 50 grams, 105 meters. Yeah, superwash merino wool. Color I think is 406. And I bought this from some sort of sale. I think the original price is something like €6 per skein. I paid €2, and I actually bought it because it was really ridiculously cheap. So yeah, and made this cardigan, and it's so soft and squishy and really warm, so it's a winter garment for sure. Yeah, so there is pretty nice lace pattern in the hem. It's really nicely fitting. When you have knitted everything except the sleeves, and when you have sticked everything, then you pick up stitches and make the sleeves. And I'm going to show you, because this is merino woolen, because it's superwash treated. Maybe that's the more thing that matters in this case. It's really slippery, and if you cut it, it will just unroll itself. So I enforced all the seams with a sewing machine, and not the regular sewing machine, but the other one that makes seams. So and I was too lazy to change my thread to my sewing machine. I think the white color would have been better. I did not have, I only have black and white color of thread for that, so here we are, but no one's going to see it, even unless I'm going to go to internet and show. But it's not pretty, I know, and I'm sorry, I have no idea if you can see this, but there are my seams. Yeah. Oh, there's something. Someone hasn't you know, done his job. Yeah, that's it. Now I'm gonna have to check if this is recording at all. Yes, we're good. So I knitted this with 4mm needles, and this took 485 grams, which is 1020 meters of yarn. And that makes, I can't count, obviously. I've written that that's 9 skeins of yarn, but that's actually more like 10 skeins of yarn, isn't it? Closer to 500. So yeah, the price of the thing would be something like 20 euros. And compared, had I been paying the actual price or the whatever starting price of the yarn, it would be something like 60 euros. That's a lot. I only paid 20. Yes, really good pattern. I would like to make more of these. Oh yeah, the button. I'm trying. The buttons are from, I think, AliExpress or some cheap internet store. They look wooden, but I'm not sure if they are wooden for real or are they just, I cannot tell. But yeah, they are just cheap basic buttons. Yes. But warm recommendations if this is anything you might be interested. And she also got a lot of other kind of similar or similar wipe patterns, which I would like to actually knit also, but I might knit another one of these at some point. Okay, then more summer knits. I knitted a top without a pattern with yarn called new Arezzo. This is also HJERTEGARN yarn. It is 33% linen. Let's go with linen. 47% bamboo and 20% cotton, and there is 150 meters in 50 gram skeins. And here's my top. This just I just finished this quite recently. I'm wondering how to show it. Yes, but it's really basic shirt. So it is knitted bottom up. I'm also mixing these terms. Started here, then separated, and also here I changed to smaller needles, then little increases. Then there is a little patterning with the, I think this is called raspberry stitch. It's kind of like little bump, or how do you call this, bubble, and it's quite kind of nice. All, but I think there is 3 skeins of yarn, so this weighs 150 grams, which is not much, but somehow it kind of feels like that this stretches. So I don't know if it would be better if the these things would be a bit wider, maybe. But kind of like it anyway. It's really summery. Maybe this is easier to use also with the colder weather. I think this would go nicely over a t-shirt. So yeah, and maybe I mention I want to make another one with maybe similar design or close to this anyway, and I have colors. Okay, let's see, this color was 1505, and these two are 4612 and 6009. So maybe I'll mix these two and make some sort of top, maybe a shorter one, like it's really cropped. Maybe that's going to be even more summery than that one, but I don't know. I have not knitted probably almost ever with cotton yarn, at least no garments. I might have been crocheting something, but after knitting that Cumulus Tee, I kinda, it opened my eyes, because I had heard so many times in podcasts and Instagram and wherever that these plant fibers are hard on your hands when you have stitches on your needles compared to wool, and that might be part of the thing that usually, it might be that I'm making this up, but maybe the cotton yarns usually are also thinner, so you maybe might want to take smaller needle to make denser fabric, unless you're going for really under fabric, and that might be the thing. Small needles, a bit harsh-ish yarn, and then I think it might feel uncomfortable because wool is soft and so on. So long story, but I didn't feel any uncomfortableness whatsoever. I was a little surprised because especially with this yarn, even though it feels kind of soft here, I was so confirmed that cotton yarn is going to is going to eat my hand. What do you know? Maybe we are different, or maybe I just win in some sort of yarn lottery and manage to pick soft, nice yarns. I don't know, but I would be interested to hear if you have any thoughts, or what are your experiences with plant fibers. Yes. Are you gonna come and say hi? I'm not actually sure if you can see it, but there's my cat Astrid. A bit sidetracking. We were at summer cabin with my cats and with my friends near to, in the shore of a lake, and there is bats in Finland, and there is this basic particular little bat that lives close to water because it eats little bugs that fly over the water surface. So one night a bat came in the cabin and it's like, I don't know. The actual bat is like size of a mouse. It's not big. It probably weighs less than a box of matches or something. But when it spreads its wings, there's something a little intimidating in those creatures. And yes, my cats of course wake up. We didn't at first. We were just wondering what is the funny noises that we kept hearing. Funny noises was Astrid trying to get the bat. And then when we realized that okay, there is a bat and little oh Jesus, sorry. Yeah. Why did I started to explain this or tell this? I'm not sure. Anyway, Astrid was really thrilled that bats came in the cabin, but I was not thrilled. And in the end, the bat went to a hole between wall and roof, and I think it stayed there, and I think they have a road to in and out. Why I started to explain this? Okay, I think I'm gonna cut this out. Yeah, but that's Astrid. She looks cute like a button, but she's actually Rambo. Yes, okay, more knitting. There is one work in progress. Lately I've been knitting monogamously. I don't actually like that word for some reason. I'm not sure why. But anyways, I used to be a knitter who had like 5 to more projects at the same time, but recently I've been knitting one project at a time, and I found that quite nice actually. Things get done, even though I think I was quite productive earlier also, but yeah, anyways, I only have one work in progress if I'm not completely lying, but yeah, only one work in progress. It is a shirt or a sweater. It is going to be a gift for my big brother because why not? And he has wished a really warm, thick color work, or he didn't mention color work, but thick, warm sweater that he could use when he's biking at winter time, and that is quite a job in Finland when there is snow and ice and minus degrees. So he could throw this over all his biking gear and be cozy and everything. So I'm completely winging the pattern. I have, I think, 5mm needles. There is maybe 180 stitches, and part of the yarn are leftovers from my leftovers of the yarn that I dyed for a stripy sweater that I made last year. But then there is also store-bought yarns. There are 2 of them. I don't know the color numbers, but yeah, maybe I can attach a photo, because I talked with my brother and asked what kind of colors, or yeah, what kind of colors and is it called model, like design, no, the shape of the shirt. So we ended up into a one shirt. I'm not going to, of course, make the exact shirt, and I think it is not even a pattern. It's something that some store sells, but I'm picking the idea of color blocking. So yeah, I try to put picture here, but it is going to have big color blocks, and I have brown yarn, different green yarns, and different gray yarns, and with them I'm going to mix and match, and we'll see we'll see what the result will be. But yeah, I must say this is a bit too warm thing to knit. This is actually, I think this is a positive problem. I like summer and warmth and light, so maybe I can start some other project at the same time with this, and I will knit this on cold days and when it's a bit, when the summer is over, I'm trying to say. Okay, I'll have a little break. I'll be back. Funny thing, I put this plant here to make it look nicer, and it is taken from my shelf where there is a lot of plants, and immediately when I took the plant, Astrid the cat went to that spot where the plant had been, because of course she's a cat, she must go all the new places. Maybe I'll attach photos if I manage. Okay, so that was all the knitting for today, and next I'm going to talk about a little bit about life, where I've been, that sort of thing, and maybe also a little bit about the channel, this little channel, and what I'm doing here and what I might be doing, and yeah, something like that. But so if the knitting is your cup of tea and other things not, so thanks for watching for here, and maybe see you in the next video. Okay, yeah, so my latest video, I think it was the, if we are not counting the time-lapse videos and Ravello video and stuff that I've been making, a little bit different videos than this podcast or video vlog. The latest actual podcast video was in January, and also there was my recap of all my knits in 2021. Yeah, and then it's not anything too bad, but I just think life is hard and then we die. So yeah, I also don't like the expression life happened, but I suppose life happens every now and then, and I think it's a good thing. Life happens is a good thing, right? If we know everything that's coming to our way, I don't know, I think we would be a bit more miserable. Yeah, because the surprise element is, yeah, there's something about it in good and bad. I don't know, this is getting weird. However, I wasn't feeling well, I was a little bit sick, I was a little bit, yeah, not well, not in physically, but with my mental health, and I don't think I'm going to get into that any deeper than this. I'm okay now. Mental health is not a thing that it's not like a switch, you have it or you don't have it. It's more of like resource. There is always some, and there can be a lot, and it changes. So yeah, it changes. But I think I've had good amount of resources lately, so really happy about that. But yeah, that's probably the main reason why I didn't continue vlogging, and then just I'm not sure. I wanted, but that's something that sometimes happens, I guess. But now I've made those time-lapse videos. I think they are fun to make. I think they are fun to watch. There are not too many of them, I think, or I haven't seen. Not really sure what's the point of them. They're just meant to be fun and interesting. They are not actual tutorials, they are not podcasts, they are something else. Yeah, I'm trying something new. And also I had been thinking for some time that I would like to make more storytelling kind videos, or a bit more like scripted videos in a way, and less of just talking head type of videos. Yeah, because I like editing, I like video making, I like scripting. But one big reason is that I love good language. I love Finnish language. I love rich and expressive like language rich language, let's go with that. And I think, I mean, it's natural. This is not my what's it called? Mother's language. So sometimes I feel the lack of words kind of, I don't know, makes me smaller. That doesn't maybe make sense, but I cannot express myself as I would like to. That's probably the thing. And I think if I make a script and I can use dictionary and everything, the language is so much better. And also I kind of feel the more, I can take 100 takes and pick the best one. But with this, I think it doesn't go that way, because somehow these videos are so different, and you cannot just cut, because it's not the point in this type of videos, I think. This is supposed to be conversational, like with me and you. So if everything is really, really cut, it kind of takes the idea of that, I think. So yeah, I wanted to make those storytelling videos, and I think I'll be doing those in the future also. But gladly I've read some comments of you that you would like to see also this regular podcast, so that really made my little heart feel really warm and cozy and good. So I think I'm going to continue making these also. And yeah, I'm actually interested if someone cares to share their thoughts. Do you like this like traditional podcasty content, like finished objects, works in progress, new cast-ons, maybe what's it called, accessories or yarn that I might have bought, or the gear. I think that's like 90% of knitting podcasts are, and I love to watch them myself. But for some reason, I don't know, I want to make that, but maybe I also want to make something else. So I'm interested to know if there is something, yeah, what do you like to see? Do you want to know more about me? Do you like to know more in details about the knits? Do you care about yarn purchases? I cannot say that I make a lot of them, but sometimes yes I do, of course. yeah, I'm interested. Oh, yeah, and what I was going to say, that I also enjoy, the content that I like to watch, of course, the traditional podcasts, yes. But I also like content with more conversational, more conversational content, where there is maybe a picked topic, like what it could be. There is always something happening in the knitting world. There might be some pattern that is really something that many people are knitting. That's not maybe a good example. But for example, fruity knitting, which is not a podcast, it's an actual program, and really good quality program, and I don't have the capacity to do nothing even close to that, but they have guests, they have picked topics and all sorts, and it's really nice to watch, I think. And I also follow this Finnish maker and yarn dyer, and she has podcast in Finnish, but she usually picks a topic. And recently she asked if knitting can go too far. Can you knit too much? Can you what if you are stressing about your knits? Are you knitting like I have to get this done, or is it always fun? Is it bad thing if it sometimes, or if it goes over that line that it's not fun anymore? That sort of topics. Maybe that's a little, well, it's not negative, but I think it's really interesting. And those sort of things I like to listen, and I like to comment. And I'm just wondering, am I the only one, or what do you think? Would it be interesting to pick a topic every now and then? And if you have, my little viewers, if you have, no, you are not little, but there's not many of you, my few little crowd. Yeah. If there's something you would like to hear me talking or pondering about, please let me know. Me personally, I think it would be nice, I could do that. And right now I don't have any topics in my mind, of course, but maybe you get the point. That might be it. I thought I'd share a little bit of my, I have a lack of word. I want to share a little bit of how am I doing kind of thing, but not like do I feel good, do I feel bad, but what I've been doing, for example, in the summer. So yeah, I'm going to do that, and then we're going to wrap this up. Yeah, I have 4 weeks of summer holiday. I split it into like 4 different weeks, because I thought it's a good idea, and I still think it's a good idea. So at the start of my second holiday week, me and my friend, we went to Sweden, and then there we went to see Lady Gaga and her chromatic ball to Friends Arena. It was amazing. I think I've never been in a concert like that. Yeah. I'm not sure if that is anything. Anyway, I don't care. It was amazing. And I realized when I was there that the time when I've been in something similar or something that I could compare to that at all happened in 1997, when I've been 12 years old or something, and me and my 3 friends went to see Spice Girls in Helsinki in Hartwall Arena, and it was amazing as well. My friend's big sister drove us there. We didn't live not even close to Helsinki, but she drove us, and it was amazing. And then 97, 17, 25 years later, I'm watching Lady Gaga and feeling like I am part of the history, because that concert in Helsinki 1997 was the last one where the Spice Girls were all 5, and then Jerry didn't come to, I think it was Copenhagen, the next concert. She wasn't there anymore, and then they break up. And yes, there have been those concerts years and years after, but that was the last concert with the original 5 Spice Girls. Who would have known? Oh, yeah. Also, I don't know if you follow me in Instagram. If you like, I'm Purrfell Knits in there. I'm not very active. I try, but I'm not. Anyways, there I started a little challenge in earlier of this year. I tried, stop. I decided I want to run all the meters that I knit during 1 year. And I'm assuming it is going to be somewhere between 10 kilometers and 20 kilometers. And yeah, I started, and then I started also getting some knee troubles somewhere in May, I think, and then my running kind of stopped. And that bugs me. I'm trying to now get it back, and at the time, I mean now, I can run maybe like 500 meters or half a kilometer, which is not much, but I try to be gentle to my knee. I try to do some exercise that is good for it, that because if you only run and that's all the exercise you do, it's no wonder you get knee troubles. You should also train your balance and certain muscles, and I mean strength, and there was some third element that's important. I'm not sure if it was like flexibility or something. Anyways, I try again, and I have a track, or kind of like Excel about my knitting, but I'm not sure where my meters go at this point. It's a bit over half year, 7 months. I think we are now somewhere like plus 10 kilometers of knitting, which is quite a lot already. But I think I can do that. I don't know. It's a challenge. I don't like that word either. Is there something I like? Or yeah, anyways. Yeah, if someone wants to participate, that's amazing. If not, that's that's fine also. And I just want to mention, if you think you should maybe do more exercise, but you like to knit more than do exercise, have you ever thought that if you get yourself a spinning wheel, No! Almost. What the heck it's called? Inside bike. What is that? It's some spinning, riding, spinning bike, bikey, spinning. Anyway, bike that's not going anywhere in your house. If you sit there, you put there your laptop or your whatever thingy where you watch your podcast, put it on, take your knit, and then you can just spin and knit all nice and cozy in your home. You don't have to not knit when you exercise. I'm not sure why I did that. Anyways, I'm not pushing anyone to do anything. It's your life, it's your choices, it's your, yeah. I'm just more of like just telling. If this is something that interests you, please join. If not, wish me luck. Yeah, let's hope my knees. I don't have actual problems with my knees. I think I'm quite healthy in that way. I think I'm just doing something wrong, and that's where the problems come. So I try to do this better this time. But yes, we'll see. There is a ton of information about knee troubles in running in the YouTube, so I think I'm good. Okay, I think this is everything for now. Okay, I try to recap what I asked in the video. Is there some certain content you would like to see? Is there some topics you would like to hear me talk or ponder? And what kind of knitting content you like in general? Yes, that would interest me. But now, thank you so much. Sincerely, thank you for watching if you made it this far, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.